like, share, comment. What's the point Wednesday? Depression, anxiety, negative thoughts, to staying positive, working hard, and creating new strategies each day. Mine is to spit on the camera. Follow my journey. Yo, what up world? It's your boy, Leo Goldenchild, back again with another motivational video for a What's the Point Wednesday. I'm just going to give you a quick recap. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name's Leo Goldenchild. I am a musician, a motivational talker, and just all-round genuine person really. So yeah, that's initially it. Every Wednesday I dedicate at least an hour, 30 minutes, a few minutes, just to delivering a positive message to see us through the rest of the week, and just a message for those that might need to hear it, or even for you to share it with somebody that might need to hear it. This is really and truly what I have committed myself to doing. So alongside doing my music, alongside doing my shows, I also go into schools and do motivational talks alongside my legendary manager, Mark Tollis, who's like a father figure to me. It's something that we really are consistent with. So every week, I usually do a topic, if I can get my words out, where I basically give words of encouragement about, or just discuss, to share, comment, or like, when I'm not actually recording in the studio. So for today's What's the Point Wednesday, and I do apologise that it's so late, today's topic is why negative energy can be contagious. Regardless of age, regardless of race, whatever it be. I've always been that type of person inclined, probably because of growing up, my upbringing from my mother, my sister, and other relatives. You know, that was the grassroots. Even coming from a Caribbean household, was always raised around, being caring and being compassionate. But I never really understood the levels of energy, whether it be positive or negative, and how it can affect the mind, how it can affect your day, how it can affect your life. To be fair, from a young age, I was hit and miss with different energy levels. Some days I'd be happy, some days I'd be down. Obviously, we all know it's not virtually impossible, but can prove difficult to be happy all of the time, because you'll just be seen as like totally weird. But yeah, we try, don't we? So yeah, like I didn't really understand at a young age the levels of being so positive and being negative, because my mind was always on other things. I didn't really stop and think. And I think when I got to the age of 16 is when my eyes started to open up a bit more, whether it be to do with school, because I wasn't really academic. My writing wasn't the best, still isn't. I wasn't really good with a lot of things. And my focus was on sport rather than education. And then even going forth and getting a bit older and getting to college and seeing things around me. So possibly a route that I could have taken, which was a bad route, which I decided not to. I stuck with my studying, and then being sort of bullied because of the route that I took was positive and wasn't in with the rest of the other how can I say, the other bad lads that were doing other things. I chose a totally different route, and that was because of, once again, upbringing from my mother. You see, when I left college, it was also, again, choices and decisions. You see, when you get to an age, whether it be older or younger, and you see your friends heading off into different directions, some doing good, some doing bad, your mind kind of starts to spiral a bit as to what you should be doing or where you should be, rather than enjoying the now. And we won't go into enjoying the now. We'll go into that in another topic. I've got something for that. But energy is contagious. I can't go into any names at all. I won't be going into any names at all. But understand that if you are, you've just achieved grades, you've got your GCSEs back, your A-levels, uni results back, or you're doing well at the gym, and the moment you're with a friend, a work colleague, etc., and they're like, oh, yeah, I got an A, your grades aren't really the best. At the time, you're probably going to just disregard it. You're probably just really going to disregard it. I'm not going to lie. Many times I've just disregarded a few things. Or you're doing well at the gym, you've lost a stone, and then somebody tells you that they've lost 3 stones. You might disregard it then and still be proud of what you've achieved, depending on how strong you are with the mental state. But The minute you have a friend that, or work colleague or family member, etc., that is so enthusiastic about what you've done, you know, you've really done well, you're looking fabulous, your grades that you've worked so hard for that, etc., etc., that lingers also. I didn't realize how contagious negative energy is. Like, for me to be out with certain people and there to be an argument, etc., and for myself, to be, you know, trying to stop an argument or giving somebody advice on something, and like they say, taking the horse to water, but you can't make the horse drink the water, and they decide to take it in and don't do anything with it. You've just used like 100% of that energy that you could have put into something positive, whether it be a sport, cooking, etc., etc., giving it to somebody. That energy's gone in and gone out. You will be drained from that. At the time, you probably don't feel drained, but it is mentally draining. It's about storage. It's about keeping that energy. That's your positive energy. You've worked hard for that. You love that. That's yours. Share it out. Distribute your positive energy wisely. That's what I would certainly say. Some of you are probably thinking, he's ranting again, he's going up. No. This is something really serious, because this can affect not only the physical but and the mental as well. It's about distributing it wisely. Negative energy is so contagious. I used to be around friends that used to look at things and think it's unachievable, when really it is achievable. Like, be proud of where you've come and what you're going to be getting next. Anything is possible. And I always live by that. But I take little things into account, and that's having good health or even being alive. Like, that's an achievement in itself. So, you know, distribute your energy levels wisely. Don't allow anybody with any negative input to even be around you, because it will linger, and you'll find that you'll probably end up talking to somebody else down the line, and you might actually say something that's probably negative, like, oh, that's so unachievable, and think, hang on a minute, this isn't even me. I didn't even used to say that before. But it really is that deep. So for now, distributing the right energy to the right people, working on you, yes, you, to see what you want to do and who you should give that energy out to. It's a crazy world, it can be. But yeah, please, I'm going to say it again, like, share, comment. I would really appreciate it if you could all do that. Every week, every Wednesday I should say, I do dedicate these videos out. But yeah, gotta love and leave you all. Take care. It's your boy.